What's up, y'all? It's your boy Marlon, aka Kakashi13542, aka part of the YG Squad, OG Piranha, here with another set of reviews for you. This week is going to be really short. I got about two things we'll be covered here: Transformers and The Flash. Let's get started. If you haven't seen the new Transformers: Rise of the Beast film, it is absolutely excellent. It's phenomenal. It's the best one that's come out since Revenge of the Fallen, excuse me, and I think it's the best Transformers film to come out. Like they didn't hold back in the sense of like letting the robots fight each other, and they did a really good job with the human element being mixed in with the robots as opposed to just being adjacent to the robots. Nothing wrong with Shia LaBeouf and Mark Wahlberg in their portrayals, especially I really do enjoy Shia LaBeouf in his first three movies. However, the way that this story is told, and the way that they integrate the personalities of the robots with the humans, it's just done very well. With them not making the antagonist Decepticons and making it Unicron and making it more of that storyline than the traditional Megatron versus Optimus story. It allowed for more, I think, creativity, but also it allowed for us fans to enjoy the film because we've already seen the Megatron Optimus story that they've told in the first five films, technically. Galvatron is still Megatron in the Mark Wahlberg films. So they do a really good job in this one. Personally, my favorite thing about this film is that it made me feel like I was a kid watching the Unicron arc on Toonami. Every time Unicron was on the screen, every time it showed him devouring planets, it felt like I was a little kid watching the TV show again. And that definitely takes the cake for the movie. There is a huge Hasbro cameo at the end of this film. If you think of other Hasbro gaming toys and stuff like that, Hasbro also has three other movies. I'm not going to tell you what the spoiler is, but it would be really cool to see how they integrate these two Hasbro universes. And even so, expand more on the spoiled Hasbro universe because of the fact that they haven't made much more movies and they tied it in very well at the end of this one. Um, yeah, Transformers: Rise of the Beast. I think it's the best one. The one that I think has been the best one before it has been Revenge of the Fallen, and I feel like it's been really difficult to beat Revenge of the Fallen, and this one definitely takes that one to the cake. So, 10 out of 10, Rise of the Beast, Transformers. Definitely go see it if you're a Transformers fan. Also, personally, what also made it really good is the fact that Michael Bay is part of the production. Even though he didn't direct it, he is still part of it. He had his hand in the first five films. I do like that he had his hand in this one. Also, Steve Jablonsky did the movie for this one, and he usually does the music for Michael Bay movies. So the fact that he also had a hand in the music for this one, just it's a solid group of people working on it, and they delivered another one. So, all right, I'm gonna transition over to The Flash. Um, that was a great movie outside of the opening film. If you've been on Twitter, if you've been on the internet, you've probably heard that the CGI in the opening scene of the film was absolutely poor. It was trash. It was booty. It was bad. It was not done very well. Whatever you want to call it. It was not good. Um, and unfortunately, with it being the opening scene, it retracted for the rest of the movie. The opening scene is supposed to define the movie. We still talk about the opening scene of Infinity War and how like people disagree with how Hulk and Thanos fought each other. And this scene isn't disagreeable. It's a good opening scene. It's got a lot of laughs. It brings you back into the DC cinematic universe as well as back to post Justice League, because this is supposed to be a post Justice League movie. It's supposed to come out 3-4 years ago. So, but it's just unfortunate that the CGI in the opening part of the film is just absolutely trash. The rest of the film was great. I felt like I wanted a little bit more oomph, a little bit more punch from the Zod Kara part of the story, but at the same time, that wasn't the main focus of the story, so totally okay with it not being as bashful as it could have been. The best part of the movie was every time any of the Batmans touched the screen, whether it was Ben Affleck's Batman or Michael Keaton's Batman, it was the best part of the film. Um, there's a reason why this guy who directed this film is up to direct Batman the Brave and the Bold, and I really hope that he does, because these are the best Batman sequences that have ever been done. Period, point blank. They are the best Batman sequences, period. Robert Pattinson did a really good job, and then they took it to the next level with this one, with adding all of the aerial combat that Batman is capable his suit and just all of the things that they gave him. The Batwing is sick. Um, Fucking Ben Affleck's Bat Cycle was way better than I expected it to be. It had way more gadgets and way more defenses on it than I was giving it credit for. Like, they do a really, really good job with making Batman accurate. I feel like they took more time with Batman than, outside of the Flash, he took a lot more time with Batman than I expected them to do, and that's how the Flashpoint Paradox story works. It's mainly Barry Allen and Bruce Wayne that get the timelines all messed up. A lot of the special effects done with Barry and with the Flash himself was done very well and very creative. It was a good movie. It's a solid 7.5 out of 10. The only reason that it's not anything higher is because the CGI in the film could have been better. Um, it would have made it for a much cleaner. It would have automatically went up to an 8.5 had the CGI not been that bad. But it was a good film. It was good. It was enjoyable. If you are a fan of The Flash, definitely go and get this. They do a really good job with this popcorn container. I ended up splurging and getting it. It lights up and everything, which is the fun part. And it reflects the new Flash movie. So, all right, Transformers, The Flash. I told you it was a short one today. Go see that. Definitely go see those. Next week I'll be covering some Final Fantasy 16. Try and locate any new movies that have come out, and we'll see what's going on in the anime world because Jujutsu Kaisen is coming up here at the end of the month. So, all right, y'all. Catch you next time.